A rail blockade ended with several arrests this evening as pro-Palestinian demonstrators faced off with police. Good evening. Demonstrators had set up a blockade across a rail line in the area of Osler Street and Pelham Avenue near the junction. The group held signs and chanted slogans calling for an immediate ceasefire in the ongoing war between Israel and Hamas. CTV's Beth McDonnell has been following the story tonight and joins us now live with more. Beth.
Zoraida, the protesters are gone and trains are moving through this crossing, which is in a residential area once again. About 2 hours into the blockade, Toronto police told demonstrators to leave or be arrested, but there was no timeline given on when they would move in.
Free the people, free the land!
En masse.
People, free the land!
For around 4 hours, pro-Palestinian protesters stood on the tracks near Dundas and DuPont, preventing trains from moving their cargo.
There needs to be a permanent arms embargo against a country who's been committing a genocide against Palestinians for more than 6 months.
The rail line is owned by Canadian Pacific, and protesters say blocking it here is strategic, used for trade between the U.S. and Canada, carrying goods manufactured into weapons and military equipment that ends up in Israel. Toronto police moved in without warning, removing about 100 protesters, pushing the crowd back and off the tracks, arresting 4 people in the process.
We are standing up for human life. We're standing up for the 13,000 Palestinian kids who have been killed. Frankly, I don't care what the law says. I know that I'm on the right side of history.
The federal government said last month Canada has not approved new arms export permits to Israel since early January, and a freeze will stay in place until it can make sure weapons are used in line with Canadian law. But protesters say 3 months of contracts still need to be voided. And after months of demonstrating through Toronto streets, they want this escalation to get the attention of political leaders.
This is how we're going to make it happen.
To change their position on the conflict between Hamas and Israel. Tonight's police operation was supported by the mounted unit. Officers also used a drone over the crowd. CP Rail said in a statement it was aware of the protest and was in contact with local authorities. Toronto police say there will be more detailed information about the arrests tomorrow. Reporting live in the junction, I'm Beth McDonnell. Zoraida, back to you.
Thank you, Beth.